Yeah. He sold. He sold. Yeah, we bought it. We're good. Yep. Thanks, Elon. Cool. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's James Enterprise. We're gonna do a quick reaction video. Yeah, let's just get right into it first.
This guy's going really slow.
What this kid's doing. True. Oh, that's weird. It was already watched. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care. Let's skip forward and see if anything interesting pops up.
Well,
This guy's being pretty slow.
We are going to do
Is he doing the same thing again? This guy's just gonna do the same thing again.
Day. Here it
Can you just like look up something? I feel like it's taking forever.
How it's made.
Hey buddy, why don't you get it moving?
Gilly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I would ask
I
to
don't
play
know what
through,
gilly
but
kettle
that's
is.
not how
This
this
will be
works.
My first time learning about a gilly kettle. But I used to watch how it's made, like grandma. Not her
Honestly, I'd
house.
probably rather watch
Dude, I
the
don't care
video
what you
below
used to
that
do.
one than the one he's hovering on, but
So let's get into this.
you win some, you lose some.
Whoa, it's kind of loud. Whoa. Alright.
Hmm.
A metal worker clamps the disc against a form in a lathe. As the lathe spins,
Okay, well,
pressing
guys, what was that? Watch that. Watch his hand in the disc.
the disc against a form
Watch right here. Okay, what is that white stuff?
in a lathe. As the lathe spins,
See, it acts like paint, but it looks like a rock.
he presses the disc to the form using a blunt tool.
Okay. Alright. Let me preface here. I've always wondered how a gilly kettle is made.
Dude, what's a gilly kettle?
This transforms the
Why are
disc
you
into
reacting
a
to this,
Wow.
fluid vessel.
That cannot be safe.
One that looks like a
Look at his
flower pot.
hands.
Does look like
One
a flower
slip,
pot.
and that's like cutting through his hand. I don't have any gloves on.
Yep.
They call this flower pot shape the draft.
Shape.
A worker
Yes,
presses
sell.
the spinning draft to another form. This stretches the aluminum shape
I wonder what the metal that he's cutting with is made out of. Because if that was weaker than the other metal, then it would not work.
longer and narrower.
Yep.
Finally, they taper the cylinder at the top
That's more-
to form a
that's
slanted
respectable.
chimney and slice off the bottom.
Those look like mufflers.
He drills a hole in the gradient of the kettle.
Mufflers.
Hold on.
He drills a hole in the
I said sell. Sorry.
gradient of the kettle.
Mufflers.
Okay.
Bottom.
Those look like mufflers.
They look like mufflers.
He drills a hole in the gradient of the
I
kettle.
mean, they could look like mufflers. I would be able to tell it's not a
Inserts
muffler, though.
screw that's attached to a punch. Then,
Wait,
using
what?
an Allen screw that's attached
There's so much space in between that. They better
to a
fasten that.
punch. Then, using an Allen wrench, he turns the screw,
That's a
forcing
big
the
Allen.
punch
Whoa,
into the
that
metal.
Allen
There's no way that has a good seal.
Kettle spout.
Oh.
He now slides the kettle body over a post.
That makes more
with
sense.
a die that fits into the spout hole. He places the spout over the die and hammers it into the hole. Next, the inner wall.
wonder
Yeah,
if
back with
this
this tool, I feel like this guy's getting paid to do whatever this is. And he seems to be doing it very well.
Takes shape.
If they do this to make exhaust
Wheeling
pipes.
a tool with force.
Hey, buddy,
a
I can't hear
worker
you.
Pulls and stretches the aluminum disc into a long.
You might want to
curve.
get better at this.
Yeah, get closer to the mic, bud.
Oh,
He
different.
inserts the cone in the kettle body. The gap between them
It's
will
crazy how
serve as
things
the
are just
water
handmade
chamber,
like that.
and smoke will be vented out the center.
Ah, I know what this is.
He rolls
Okay.
the upper lip of the
There we
cone
go.
around the kettle's top rim, locking them together.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of skill, I'm not gonna lie.
Secures
That's
them at the base the same way.
impressive. But again, look at these safety regulations. Like this guy's putting his hand next to that spinning metal.
Interesting.
See, when you're like me, you think about liability a lot.
Okay, so clearly, this is what somebody who does not have any class does. You see him holding the mic up to his mouth, like this. Like, yeah, I can hear you. I don't want to. You're not saying anything important.
Moves the gilly kettle to a
Yeah.
stand to keep it upright as he rivets steel ears to it.
That tool is called a riveter.
The tool's called Riveter.
The
I have
ears
used one.
are for attaching the handle on a chain for the kettle whistle.
The tool's called Riveter.
Kettle is this fire chamber.
Sounds
For
stupid.
purposes, he stacks it upside down and places the kettle over it.
Okay, question I always had: do they buy the newspaper or do they get the newspaper?
He wraps the entire kettle in British newsprint for shipping.
British newsprint.
Yeah. Thank you, Paul.
This
Those people
protects
invented
it
golf.
and also gives
Okay.
the purchaser something to burn the first time he or she tries it out.
Ah, resourceful.
He crimps the ends of the handle to the ears that protrude through the headlines.
Yeah. Bend that. Bend. Yep.
He places the whistle over the wrapped spout
Mm.
and then tucks the kettle into a drawstring tote.
There's no way you know what
It's
this is.
portable. Okay. Well,
That was a
key
good video.
takeaways.
I mean, I always have wondered.
What's wrong with your mic, dude?
Gilly kettle. First use, I would say I learned is English newspaper. Get a first burn. That was really
No,
informative.
I'm done. I'm done. Let's watch golf shots.
Yeah, so that was definitely interesting. What I wanted to get you guys to watch today. I've been getting a lot of business things done, doing a lot of deals, getting a lot of stuff completed. So I want to give a quick presentation about what it's like to be in a big business like mine. This is a number that I think can speak a lot to a lot of people. And the reason is you would think this is a good number, 1,000%. That's 100,000x. And you see this and you think, okay, well, that could be my money. That could be my money 1,000xing. That could be my growth. That could be my enterprise. That could be my employees' consciousness. So you see this and you think good. However, 1,000% does not always equal to good. And the reason is that what if it was 1,000% decline? What if you lost 1,000% of your money or lost 1,000% of your employees? So that's why when you see these big numbers, you got to know, well, that could be a bad number and it does not always equal good. Speaking of that, we're going to react to some of the biggest business deals and best business deals out there possibly.
Going over
So,
all the villagers and their trades, so you can see what is actually available and know what are the best villagers to get. But first, let's go over some basics. If you find a villager
I have a
with
feeling this guy has Optifine installed, which is fine. It's just
the trades you like, remember to trade at least once to lock in all the trades you see, because these can change when
I
the
have done this
villager
before,
loses
mistakenly
its job
traded with the wrong
and gets
guy.
a new one. Changing the workbench
stuck.
is a good way to get new and better trades, and then locking in all the ones you like. Keep this in mind. The amount of trades you can do with the villager is usually 16 or 12, but for some items you can only do 3 trades until it gets disabled.
not know
The
that.
villager then refills the trade, but only up to twice per day. The best time to trade with the villager is when you have just woken up and then wait about 1 minute. This is their work time, so they will now refill the trades almost instantly.
Oh,
Each
wow, okay.
villager has 5 levels and starts from novice, then apprentice, journeyman, expert and finally the master level. You can unlock higher levels by just trading with the villager, and the new level is reached when the XP bar
make
reaches
sure not
the
to
end.
hold down
The price they
control or
sell
shift,
your
though,
items
because
at is
sometimes it
dependent
maxes
on
out
a
later
couple
and
of
loses more.
factors. Attacking or killing a villager will make the nearby villagers increase their price. Trading one item from one villager too many times will also make them increase the price, but this is temporary and will go back to normal over time. There are also ways to make the prices better. First one would be to win a raid at your village. This gives you the hero of the village effect and the prices drop, but not too much. The second and the best way is to let the villager turn into a zombified villager, then cure it by using a weakness potion and the golden apple. After it heals, you can see the prices are better, but you can do the same process again and again until all the prices are just 1 emerald.
That's
This is
actually
easily
insane.
doable with a villager trading hall, and we have showcased it before, where the zombie is always behind the villager, so it's easy to do this method. A total of 14 villagers exist, with one of them being the wandering trader. Every villager I'm gonna show you will have lots of trade options, but remember that for each level there can only be a total of 2 new trades that you will unlock, which will be chosen randomly. So if you wanna get a trade you like, you may need to get multiple villagers or try multiple times.
That's a lot.
First, I'm gonna go over all of the villagers and their trades, and then show you my top 5 favorite villagers that you should definitely own. First one is the Armorer. Their job site block is the blast furnace. If you get the iron trade down to just costing 1, you can trade iron for emeralds. But much better are the
Okay, I honestly don't think iron for emeralds is a good trade. They have some that are like 32 sticks for 1 emerald, and that's way more easily attainable than 4 iron. You have to get the iron, you have to smelt the iron. Plus, when you eventually build your base out, you're not going to be having a lot of iron below you because you would have already gone through all those caves, so it's just going to get harder and harder to get more emeralds.
expert and master level trades, where you will unlock a whole set of diamond armor. This is really useful, especially when you get it down to costing just 1 emerald. Then we have the butcher, who requires a smoker as their job site. I would never recommend selling your raw food for emeralds.
See, like, I could see you getting your raw food like in your extra storage and doing this, but just intentionally having to kill 14 chickens for 1 emerald, that's way harder than getting 32 sticks. So what is that? If you chop down 1 tree, let's say that's 5 wood, that gets you 20 planks, which gets you, what is that, 40 sticks? That's so much easier.
But at the apprentice level, you can get cooked food for your emeralds. With the cartography table, you can get the cartographer. At the apprentice level, you can get the Ocean Explorer map. This will bring you to a guaranteed treasure. But at the journeyman level, you can get the Woodland Explorer map, directing you to the Woodland Mansion, which is pretty awesome. The cleric, whose job site block is a brewing stand, offers some pretty interesting trades. You can sell your rotten flesh for emeralds and then use it to buy redstone.
What? If you're buying redstone from a cleric,
Or at the journeyman
Wow.
level, you can
That's the
buy
biggest
glowstone
ripoff
blocks,
ever.
so you don't even need to go to the nether for those. And the master level offers bottle of enchanting, if you
Again,
want to get those
wasteful
for
trade.
some reason. Placing down a composter makes one of the most popular villagers, the farmer. You can trade your wheat, potatoes, carrots and beetroot for
Those make more
emeralds,
sense,
which
still a
is
little
super
rip-off.
useful, especially when you get the prices down to just 1. So 1 carrot
That's
could be
true.
worth 1 emerald to you.
wow.
Even pumpkins and melons can be exchanged for emeralds in the apprentice and journeyman levels. The master level unlocks golden carrots, but if you have a gold farm, it is cheaper to craft those yourself. With the barrel, you get a fisherman. At the journeyman level, you can buy an enchanted fishing rod which has a random enchant. And
Most likely not worth it.
at the master
better
level,
luck, yeah,
you
30
can sell your
levels, yeah,
boats for
enchantment
emeralds. So basically trading
Okay,
wood.
back to what I was saying. The boat for an emerald, that's 5 oak planks compared to killing 14 chickens. No
For
brainer,
emeralds.
just do that.
Using the fletching table, you get a fletcher. At the first level, you can sell your sticks for emeralds.
There we
Again,
go.
trading wood for emeralds. And this is a especially good deal when you get the price down to just 1 stick per emerald. Otherwise, it doesn't have
That's
many
what
great
it's saying.
items here. Cauldron is a job site block for the leather worker. Leather armor for emeralds seems like a total scam, so don't buy those. Except there is
Personally
one
agree
master
on.
level trade where you can buy saddles for emeralds. That seems pretty good. With the lectern, you get a librarian. At the first 4 levels of the librarian, he will offer you a randomly chosen enchanted book. This is really useful. You can get infinite unbreaking books, efficiency, silk touch, mending or any other book. And
have all
again,
those in my
you can
hardboard.
get those prices down to just 1 emerald. So this is really good. And the master level librarian will sell you name tags. The stone cutter is a job site block for the mason. He will buy your stone for emeralds. And at the master level, you can get quartz pillars and quartz blocks for emeralds, which is a really good deal if you want to get quartz blocks for building something. These blocks otherwise are not that easy to get. With a loom, you can get a shepherd. He buys all kinds of wool and dyes, which you could get from a flower farm. But I think getting a farmer villager and selling your crops is a way better choice to get emeralds. Using the smithing table, you get a toolsmith. In the journeyman level, you can buy a diamond hoe for emeralds, but at the expert and master level, you can get enchanted diamond axe, shovel and pickaxe just for emeralds. Bring the price down to just 1 emerald and this is an amazing deal. Grindstone will turn your villager into a weaponsmith. Same as the toolsmith, at the expert and master level you can buy enchanted diamond tools, a diamond axe and a diamond sword. Again, do the trick to get the price down to 1 emerald. For the last villager, you will need to do nothing and he will appear, the wandering trader. He will sell a lot of different items as you can see, but only 6 of them will be randomly chosen from this list. It's still worth checking if he has something that you might need. And a really useful trade here is the slime balls, which trades for 4 emeralds. Especially good when you don't have a slime farm. These were all the 14 villagers and their trades, but here are 5 must-have / my favorite villagers. The Armorer, a must-have villager to get a full set of diamond tools for just emeralds. Farmer Villager, you get rid of your food production and get some valuable emeralds in return. Now you can trade those for something else. Librarian, my favorite villager of all of them, since you can get any enchanted book from him and for a very good price if you do the 1 emerald trick. We have a lot of librarian villagers in our world and we really like those. Mason, we like building with quartz blocks and this is a huge time saver to get those. Toolsmith, diamond tools, we all need them and this is a good way to get them without wasting your diamonds. Keep the diamonds for something else. I hope you found this helpful and can now trade your world to the next level. Thanks for watching, bye!
Yeah, I would say I agree with some of what he says. I don't agree with all of it, obviously. But yeah, I guess just kind of leaving you guys off. Just kind of think big. Don't think too big. Don't think too small. And remember, always check the numbers, okay? James Enterprise out.